Hi guys, and welcome to another video. So today I'll be reviewing the VseeBox V5 Pro. So this is VseeBox's latest box. It's got 4 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs of storage. You can see here it's got Android 12. So that's a welcome addition. 2T2R Wi-Fi 6, gigabit LAN. But is it any good? So let's first see what's in the box and let's take a look at the interface. Okay, so first in the box you have your remote, so it's a nice size remote. You have some dedicated keys for voice, so you have Google Assistant. You have 4 programmable buttons there, so you can see the different colors. You got the mouse toggle on the top, so you can turn your mouse on and off. It's a nice remote and it is Bluetooth. HDMI cable, 5-volt 2-amp plug, an instruction booklet. So this tells you how to set up the box, and it does mention a few more specs. So this is running the Allwinner H618, Bluetooth 5.0. It's a quad-core 1.5 gigahertz processor, Cortex A53, DDR3 RAM. So again, that's 4 gigs. Wi-Fi 6, 2T2R, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz, and gigabit LAN. Then the box comes with this antenna that you just screw on the back. You can either have it straight up if you want to mount it on the wall, or you can tilt it up. So you have your micro SD card slot there. You have 2 USBs. It does say the 3.0, but they're not marked. You have your gigabit LAN. You have AV, HDMI, and power, as well as digital optical. And then some ventilation on the bottom. So pretty basic looking box. Also, I do prefer the Amlogic versus the Allwinner, but it does perform just fine for this type of box. If you're just streaming, which is the purpose of it, it's not going to blow you away. It's just going to be very simple streaming, and it's sufficient for that, definitely. So when you first plug in the box, you're going to see a little VseeBox logo here, and it's going to boot up. I have mine set up already, but I'm just going to show you what you go through. So it's pretty basic setup. Here's your splash screen intro. Okay, and this is the actual home screen. I'm connected to Wi-Fi, but you can definitely do Ethernet if you have that, which is always preferred. So is what you're going to go through initially. You pick your language. You pick your display, which is 1080p 60 Hz is recommended. Your scale, just to fit your screen. Your time zone. And your network. And here's your disclaimer, which you have to agree. And now you can start using your box. This is everything that's defaulted on the screen. I haven't installed anything extra. So you do have your subscription services from Prime Video, Netflix, YouTube, Disney+. YouTube is standard, but the other ones are subscriptions, such as Disney, Netflix, Prime Video. You can also install more from the Google Play Store. There's also a market here, which gives you some third-party apps. And then these 4 you just click on to install, but they'll be on the box as well. So Heat Live, that's going to be over 2,000 channels, over 2,200 channels, mostly from North America and a lot of sports. VOD is your movies and TV shows. Ultra is just a nice way that they set it up for movies, TV shows, showing what's playing on the subscription services. And then backup is just a backup of the live. So just a nice simple box, easy to set up. On the bottom here you have some system settings, your launcher settings. This is kind of useful for hotkeys. So this is where you can program your red, green, yellow, and blue for the bottom. So if you want something as YouTube, something as live, you can just quickly press a key and off you go. And also it has the pre-setups there for YouTube, etc. right on the bottom. And then system info, so this is running Android 12. There you can see there. And this is your RAM cleanup. And if you have any issues with the box, you can just do contact us, which gives you a QR code to scan for Telegram, their official site, or WhatsApp. And there's also email on the bottom right. So I do get a lot of questions because I have reviewed these boxes in the past, and I do like the VseeBox. It's one of my favorites. So if you are looking for something just to cut the cable, that's always what I've brought with this channel, is just hopefully to help you save some money. So instead of having some of these subscription services, you can essentially not have them or cancel them. Get this box, which you don't pay any monthly fees, and you can just use the box. And you just use these 4 apps as needed. So you don't have to log into those subscription services. It'll give you almost like the same content within their own apps. But it doesn't give you free access to these apps. So the Prime Video, if you use this, you'd still have to subscribe. Same with Netflix, same with Disney+, same with the other ones. YouTube is free, so you can watch it, but these apps are what you're going to use for the live, for the movies, TV shows, etc. and it does a great job of that. And very stable. I've been using Wi-Fi mainly for these boxes, and it's worked just fine for me. Occasionally during a main event, let's say a Saturday night event, you may get some buffering. That's why it's nice to have these backup apps. So here you have the backup, which is totally different servers. So it's a great thing to have. And that's what these newer boxes seem to have as just kind of that killer feature now. So if something is down, at least you have another alternative to go to. But essentially it's lifetime, so you can use the box as much as you want for free. You can use a VPN, you don't need to, but you can. If you're in that certain country, or if you have a very strict ISP, might be a good idea. Otherwise, these 4 apps are going to be your go-tos, and it's great. So let's just quickly try out some YouTube content. So this box does support 4K, so you can go right to YouTube. My capture card only does 1080p, but you can see the 4K option right there. So no matter which box you try, these are going to work great for YouTube. It's not hard at all for these boxes. Just keep in mind, because this is all-winner chipset, you won't support the AV1 codec. That's going to be the Amlogic chip. So if that's a thing for you, keep that in mind. Otherwise, it's going to play the content just fine for YouTube or anything else. There you can see, no drop frames, working just fine. Nice smooth picture. So my personal take, the VseeBox V5 Pro. The pros are it's a great subscription service that comes with the box. So the Heat Live, the Heat VOD, the Heat Ultra and the Heat Backup are really good. One of the more reliable ones out there. So this is probably one of my top picks for just being a box, and that service is just really good. If there's any issues, they fix it very quickly, it seems. And cons, maybe if you're using it other than for those services, as maybe a bit of a gaming box or a 4K content playing box for media. It's not the most powerful one out there. The all-winner chipset is lacking compared to the Amlogic, and the specs on the box are just kind of basic. It's a basic box. So what you are paying for is that service, and it is great. Remote feels great in hand. The voice control is awesome. Open YouTube. It's fast enough, does what it does really well. So do you need more RAM, more storage? Not really. You can always expand the storage, and 4K is probably overkill for a box like this if you're just streaming content. It's already more than you need. So in closing, great box. If you do want to cut the cable, this should be another great option for you guys. I do have a coupon code which you can use, so you can see my description below for $50 off. And also check out my Rumble channel for part 2, where I can show more content of the apps working. So check that out, also description below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. If you're new, welcome here. Check out some more of my videos. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And if you got any benefit from the video, hit the like button and check out my socials. We'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.